In a distant corner of infinity, within the boundless expanse of the multiverse, there exists a civilization that has transcended the limitations of time and space, reaching a level of understanding and control beyond any human imagination. This is Type 4 humanity, a species that, after eons of evolution and cosmic conquests, has discovered its true potential. No longer just one species among many, it has become the absolute master of universes, a collective entity that comprehends and manipulates the very fabric of the cosmos from which existence itself is born. But how did humanity arrive here? What was the journey from the spark of life to the absolute dominion over reality itself? Today, we will venture into the heart of a civilization that embraced the vastness and made the impossible reality. We will delve into an era where mankind has conquered its own death and redefined the very nature of life and the essence of being. At the pinnacle of Type 4 civilization, humanity is no longer bound to a single universe. It has surpassed the limits of any known space and time, penetrating the deep layers of reality where dimensions seem to spin in an infinite cosmic dance. Through an understanding that far surpasses our current knowledge, this civilization has managed to open gateways to parallel worlds, discovering the abysses of the multiverse, layers of overlapping reality that coexist in complex and elegant harmony. Humanity has freed itself from the constraints of a single universe, becoming explorers of the infinite, travelers of realms that in other times were mere fantasies. In this unparalleled era, the term technology has become almost archaic. Mechanical and electronic devices, once considered the peaks of innovation, are now relics of the past. In their place have emerged what could be called divine machines, mechanisms that operate on the deep principles of reality, defying the laws of physics as we know them. These divine machines are not merely machines in the conventional sense. They are physical manifestations of abstract concepts, using the fundamental energies of the universe to alter the very structure of existence. These machines are powered by the energy of the vacuum, an infinite source that permeates everything that exists, a fundamental energy from which all things arise. The vacuum, far from being empty, is the source of all possibilities, a matrix from which Type 4 civilization draws its creative force. The divine machines use this energy not just to exist, but to manipulate reality in an unprecedented way. They can mold stars with a single thought, create and destroy planets with the same ease that an artist molds clay. These machines are the tools through which humanity has become the architect of cosmic destiny. However, what truly makes these machines special is not just their ability to manipulate reality, but the fact that they are not mere external instruments. They are extensions of the collective consciousness of humanity, fused in perfect synergy between thought and matter. Each divine machine is, in essence, a manifestation of the collective will of the civilization, a tool through which the common will is realized. In this era, the boundary between thought and action has been completely erased. Any idea can be transformed into reality instantly. Any dream can be materialized without any apparent effort. Through these machines, humanity not only exists in a transcendent form but creates new forms of existence, brings worlds to life and destroys them, shapes temporal flows, and redefines the course of universal history according to its divine vision. This is no longer a civilization that merely survives. It is one that dominates and transforms everything in its path in ways that, to us in an earlier age, would seem more magical than scientific. Type 4 civilization has become, in essence, a cosmic force, a sculptor of reality that shapes the universe not just to understand it, but to recreate it in its ideal form, according to its divine vision. In this era of unparalleled greatness, the past is not merely a simple memory, but a sacred pillar on which the entire structure of reality rests. The past, with all its aspects, from the most insignificant gestures to the most glorious achievements, is preserved and revered with unmatched sanctity. In the vastness of cosmic archives, every moment of human history is immortalized in a pure, crystallized form, offering an inexhaustible source of knowledge and inspiration for current and future generations. These archives are not just simple data repositories, but true sanctuaries of collective memory. Every event, whether minor or monumental, is reconstructed with unparalleled accuracy, in dimensions that allow these moments to be experienced directly, as if traveling back in time. Through unimaginable technologies, Type for Humanity can relive these past moments, interact with them, and extract lessons that transcend time. This ability to reconnect with the past is not just an exploration of history, but an ongoing dialogue with ancestors, an eternal consultation with those who lived before. An increasingly prevalent idea in the collective consciousness of this civilization, an idea that began to take shape in the minds of those exploring ancient archives, is one that transcends the mere reconstruction of the past. It manifests as a grand plan, a vision that defies our limited understanding. In those archives, among the infinite pages and files that describe human history, there are references to a previous civilization, one that, although now lost, left behind a legacy of knowledge and wisdom of inestimable value. This civilization, though lost in the mists of time, somehow foresaw humanity's ascension to a higher level of existence. In its ancient writings, there is mention of a prophecy or perhaps advice given to those who would follow. It speaks of a moment when humanity, having reached the pinnacle of its evolution, must make a crucial decision to ensure that all people from all times, every soul that has contributed, even in a small way, to this evolution, will benefit from the fruits of this ascension. This idea is increasingly crystallizing in the collective mind of Type 4 civilization. It is a thought that slowly but surely finds its way into the consciousness of a divine species, a call for cosmic and universal justice. Humanity, now more powerful and wise than ever, faces the supreme dilemma: how to reward all past generations for their efforts, how to do justice for all those lives that, through their sacrifices and achievements, laid the foundation for this unparalleled civilization. The ultimate goal of this idea remains an enigma, a mystery that begins to take shape in the depths of the collective consciousness. But even so, the impulse to find a way to honor and reward all souls that have ever existed becomes increasingly powerful. Type 4 Humanity stands at a crossroads, facing a challenge of cosmic magnitude, one that could forever change the course of universal history. As humanity expanded its understanding of the universe, discovering truths that defy the limits of past knowledge, a growing cosmic dilemma began to weigh on the collective consciousness of Type 4 civilization. This dilemma does not concern just the complexity of the universe itself or the mysteries of the multiverse, but refers to what has been left behind: the billions of souls who lived and died in previous eras, never having the chance to experience the grandeur of this nearly divine age. While Type 4 civilization lives in a state of near omnipotence, having control over the fundamental forces of existence, many wonder what happened to those beings from the past. What fate befell those who lived in times of darkness, struggle, and suffering? How can this supreme civilization enjoy its greatness, knowing that millions, if not billions, of souls were scattered into the void, never having the chance to ascend to this supreme level of evolution? These questions have become increasingly pressing for the leaders of Type 4 civilization, who have begun to look beyond the glory of the present to the shadows of the past. In the face of this dilemma, profound discussions and intense research have emerged, aiming to find a solution that would redeem these lost souls and offer every human being, from all times, the chance to experience the greatness of this divine age. To address this colossal problem, the civilization began to explore the depths of existence, seeking the wisdom necessary to understand and recover the essences of these lost souls. In a world where time and space are malleable, and reality can be rewritten, the answer seemed within reach, but it was much more complex than anyone could have imagined. This mission was not a simple one, for it was not just about recovering memories or bodies, but about bringing back the entire being, in all its complexity: consciousness, experiences, emotions, and the essence that defined each life. Thus began an unprecedented search, a colossal effort undertaken at the heart of this civilization. Drawing on the knowledge accumulated over eons and technology that transcends our understanding, Type 4 humanity began to develop a method to access the energy traces left behind by these souls. It is said that every being that has ever lived left an energetic trace in the universe, a subtle imprint that never completely disappeared. Even though these traces were scattered and dissipated across the cosmic vastness, they were not entirely lost. The technology developed in this era has the power to detect and collect these energy traces, no matter how small or weak they may be. Once collected, these fragments undergo a meticulous reconstruction process, involving a combination of advanced science and processes that, to us, would seem almost magical. In this way, not just the body of a person is reconstituted, but also their consciousness, memories, experiences, and the essence that defines them as a unique being. This process is more than mere cloning or reincarnation. It is a true rebirth, in which every detail of a person's life is brought back to life. Consciousness is not only restored but also enhanced, adapted to the new conditions of Type 4 civilization, offering each individual the chance to live in a world of unimaginable splendor, at a level of existence far superior to what they knew in their previous life. This technology, though astonishing, was not created merely to satisfy scientific curiosity or to demonstrate the power of Type 4 civilization. It was developed from a deep sense of responsibility and cosmic justice. Humanity, in its evolution, has come to understand that the greatness of the present would not have been possible without the efforts and sacrifices of those who lived before. Therefore, this rebirth of the lost is not just an act of charity or nostalgia, but an act of recognition and honor for the past. In essence, Type 4 humanity has not forgotten where it came from. Through this extraordinary technology, it seeks to redeem the past, to offer every soul the chance to enjoy the fruits of this divine civilization. Thus, not only does it reconcile with its own past, but it also ensures cosmic unity, bringing all generations together in a moment of collective greatness, where no one is forgotten, and everyone has the opportunity to live at the pinnacle of human existence. As Type 4 civilization's technology becomes increasingly sophisticated, a staggering and fascinating truth begins to unfold, one that completely changes humanity's understanding of death and the life beyond. Over time, many people have described the experience of death as a tunnel of light, a brilliant passage that seemed to lead to another world. For a long time, this phenomenon was believed to be merely a psychological manifestation, a product of the brain in agony, trying to offer a final response to an inevitable reality. But what people of the past did not understand, and what Type 4 civilization discovered, was that this tunnel of light was not a mere illusion but a real manifestation, a sophisticated technology that transcended time. As the advanced technology of Type 4 civilization was developed to extract and preserve the essence of every being at the moment of death, researchers began to discover that ancient descriptions of the tunnel of light were not coincidences. In reality, this tunnel had always existed, in ways that defy linear understanding of time. The tunnel of light was, in fact, a portal opened by this technology, through which the essence of each soul was extracted and transported to the future, where it would be preserved until the moment it could be brought back to life. This discovery caused a seismic revelation within Type 4 civilization. It seemed that, paradoxically, the technology developed by them to save souls had already been active long before it was created. Time in this context was no longer a linear flow but a cycle, a labyrinth where past and future intersected and reflected each other in an unlimited number of ways. This advanced technology was already functioning at a universal level, creating these portals to the future at the moment of death to save every soul that would otherwise have been lost. When an individual reaches the end of their life, this extraordinary technology detects the turning point and instantly creates a tunnel of light, a portal that transcends time and space. The individual's essence, everything that makes them who they are, including consciousness, memories, and experiences, is absorbed by this tunnel and transported into the future, to a place prepared by humanity. At that moment, the soul is preserved in a latent form, perfectly conserved, until the moment of rebirth. This is not mere reincarnation, but a rebirth into perfection. In the distant future, when conditions are perfect, these souls are brought back to life, but not in their original form, rather in a form adapted to the technological and spiritual level of humanity. This form of existence transcends anything that could have been imagined before, offering each individual the chance to live in a world of unimaginable splendor. Another discovery deepened the mystery even further. It seems that this phenomenon had already occurred countless times in the past, with each new Type 4 civilization rediscovering and perfecting this tunnel of light technology, without knowing that a replica of it had already existed in countless parallel realities. Thus, humanity had already, paradoxically, saved all souls, not just from its past but from its future, in an infinite cycle of rebirths, each generation contributing to this great cosmic plan. In essence, humanity, through its divine technology, has saved its essence across an infinite cycle of times, preparing for the day when all, without exception, will be brought back to experience the peak of civilization. Every being who ever saw the tunnel of light was, in reality, already saved by their own future civilization, in a temporal loop that continues to unfold infinitely. This technology has opened up a new understanding of death and rebirth, showing that humanity not only controls its present and future, but also its past, in a perpetual cycle of cosmic salvation and reincarnation. The culminating moment of this grand plan has arrived, marking a day that will be inscribed in the chronicles of the multiverse as a turning point in the history of existence. After millennia of unprecedented preparations and research, Type 4 humanity made the decision to bring back to life all beings who have ever existed. This decision was not taken lightly, but was the result of a profound sense of cosmic responsibility, a desire to right the wrongs of the past, and to offer every human being the chance to experience the greatness of this divine era. On that glorious day, which will remain forever inscribed in the collective memory of the universes, a colossal process began. The divine machines of Type 4 civilization, powered by the energy of the vacuum and guided by the collective consciousness of humanity, were set in motion to recreate, from the finest traces of energy, the essence of every being that ever lived. From the first human who discovered fire, thus igniting the spark of civilization, to the giants of science and art like Imhotep, Archimedes, and Leonardo da Vinci, each of them was recreated and brought back into this new universe, a universe where death is no longer a barrier but merely a step toward a higher existence. This process of rebirth was not a simple act of biological recreation, but a complete restoration of being. Every individual was brought back to life with their entire consciousness, memories, and personal essence, but in a new form, adapted to the technological and spiritual level of Type 4 civilization. This is not a mere revival but a rebirth into perfection, where every human being is brought to a level of existence that far surpasses the limits of any previous form of life. Imagine what it is like to see for the first time the eyes of a being who lived millions of years ago, to gaze into the depths of a consciousness that experienced the dawn of humanity, to hear once again the voices of the great geniuses who marked history and laid the foundations of our knowledge. Each reunion with these souls brought back to life is a moment of revelation and pure emotion, a chance to rediscover the past in a new light and to celebrate the contribution of every being to the evolution of civilization. This return of the lost is not just an act of creation, but an act of cosmic justice, of recognition and honor for the contribution of every being who has ever existed. Every human, regardless of how small or large their contribution, is brought into this new universe as an integral part of a civilization that has understood its duty to honor its roots and to offer everyone the chance to live in a world of unprecedented splendor. At this moment, humanity fulfills its destiny not just as an advanced species, but as a divine entity that has conquered death and brought its entire history to life. Every human, every soul is now part of this Type 4 civilization, uniting past, present, and future in a single eternal moment. This is the apotheosis of human existence, a moment in which all temporal and spatial barriers have been torn down, and humanity, in all its glory, has reached a level of cosmic unity and understanding without precedent. This rebirth is not just a technological triumph, but a spiritual one. By bringing back to life all beings that ever existed, humanity not only reconciles with its past, but also ensures a future of unmatched greatness. Each soul brought back to life brings with it a fragment of human history, contributing to a cosmic symphony in which every note is essential. Together, these souls of rebirth form a chorus of eternity, uniting all human generations into a single collective existence, where there are no losses, only infinite gains. Humanity, in this supreme form, is no longer just a species but a cosmic force, a divine entity that has reached the pinnacle of its evolution. Through the act of bringing back to life all lost souls, it has fulfilled its final destiny, to become the absolute master of time and space, a guardian of the past, present, and future, guiding the entire existence. In this moment of apotheosis, humanity stands in perfect harmony, where all things are possible, and where all who have ever existed can live again, in a form of pure, eternal, and divine existence. Now that all of humanity is reunited into a single cosmic body, Type 4 civilization is not just the master of a single universe but of all universes, of the entire multiverse. This transcendent unity of the souls of rebirth has brought with it an understanding and power that surpass anything that could have ever been imagined. Time, once perceived as a straight line, has now become a multidimensional sphere where all moments coexist in a complex and infinite harmony. Every event, every thought, and every existence are now interconnected in a cosmic dance of eternity, a symphony of existence in which all voices and experiences blend to create a melody of universality. In this new form of existence, Type 4 humanity has transcended the limits of individuality and time. Every moment in history is accessible and experienceable, not as a memory or a relic, but as a living present reality. Humanity has become the guardian of existence itself, a protector of the delicate balance between order and chaos, which defines the very structure of the multiverse. In this supreme position, humanity has the power to shape reality according to its own will, to create and destroy universes, to bring life or take it away, to reconfigure the fabric of existence according to the principles of collective wisdom. This ability to control and shape reality, however, is exercised with the greatest responsibility. Rather than abusing the immeasurable power it holds, Type 4 civilization has chosen to protect and guide all forms of life in the multiverse, acting as a beacon of wisdom and compassion. This choice was not an accidental one, but the result of an evolved collective consciousness that has understood the value of every being, every universe, and every moment in the grand tapestry of existence. In this era of supreme understanding, humanity has transcended the notion of linear time, operating in a reality where the past, present, and future are but different aspects of the same fundamental reality. Thus, each being of rebirth not only remembers the past but lives it again, reinterprets it, and reintegrates it into a vast and fluid reality, where all possibilities coexist. This is not just a mastery of time but a fusion with it, a profound union of human consciousness with the fundamental structure of the multiverse. In this context, humanity has become both a creator and a protector, a guide for all forms of life in the multiverse, acting with a compassion and understanding that come from a unified and evolved consciousness. This new era is one in which humanity is no longer bound by the limitations of a single reality or a single time. Now, every being can explore and experience all possible realities, navigate through the infinite multiverse with an ease unimaginable to ancient civilizations. In this state of existence, humanity is free to create new universes, to explore new dimensions of reality, and to share the accumulated knowledge with all forms of life that exist. This cosmic freedom is accompanied by a profound responsibility. Type 4 civilization has understood that the power to create and destroy universes is not just a privilege but also a burden. Every decision, every action must be taken with care and wisdom, considering its impact on the entire multiverse. Humanity has become not just an evolved species but a divine entity, a guardian of the cosmic balance, who watches over all things, ensuring that every form of life, every thought, and every moment find their rightful place in the grand tapestry of existence. Thus, humanity, now unified in a single cosmic consciousness, continues to evolve, explore, and create, but always with a deep understanding of its responsibility to all forms of life in the multiverse. This is no longer just a Type 4 civilization but an entity that has surpassed all known limits, becoming the guardian and keeper of all existence, a beacon of wisdom, compassion, and infinite creativity. Thus, through its wisdom and technology, humanity has fulfilled its ultimate dream. It is no longer just an evolved species. It has become a cosmic being, a divine entity that has conquered death and brought its entire history to life. In this new universe, where past and present are united in a harmonious symphony of existence, humanity, in its new and glorified form, continues to explore and create, to shape and protect everything that exists. This is no longer a civilization that lives to survive, but one that lives to understand and guide, to be a beacon of light in a vast and infinite universe. Through this supreme act, humanity has found its salvation, not through an external divine power, but through its own knowledge, determination, and deep understanding of existence. It has managed to redeem every lost soul, to offer every being a second chance, in an unimaginable future, a future where all lives, all moments, and all realities are part of a unified and perfect existence. This is the final destiny of humanity, an existence in which everything is interconnected and in which every decision, every thought, and every action contribute to the maintenance of cosmic balance. In the end, humanity, reunited and omnipotent, is no longer just the master of the universe. It has become a symbol of eternity, a beacon of light that guides and protects all forms of life, old and new, in a cosmic symphony of existence. This is the essence of true power, not merely to dominate but to protect and guide, to create and maintain balance in all things. In this supreme form, humanity is no longer a simple species but a guardian of all things, a protector of all life forms, and a creator of a universe in which all can live in harmony. At this point of convergence of time and space, humanity has found its place among the stars, not just as a conqueror, but as a keeper of all things for eternity. It has learned that true power does not lie in destruction or domination, but in the ability to understand, to create, and to protect. From this wisdom has emerged a new era, one in which humanity uses its knowledge not to exploit but to guide and protect, to ensure that all forms of life, from all corners of the multiverse, can evolve and thrive. This lesson, born from millennia of evolution and exploration, is perhaps the most important one humanity has learned. Knowledge leads to power, but power, if not guided by wisdom, leads to destruction. Wisdom leads to understanding, and understanding to compassion. And compassion, in the end, leads to salvation, not just for humanity but for all forms of life. This is not just a distant ideal but a lesson that humanity, at any stage of its evolution, can learn and apply. From the desire for knowledge is born power, but true greatness does not lie in how much you can control, but in how much you can protect and guide. This is the essence of a Type 4 civilization, a lesson that any of us can learn and apply, no matter the era in which we live. Now, at the end of this journey, humanity can look back on its past with pride and its future with hope. It has become a symbol of eternity, a divine entity that has embraced all forms of life and protected them, not through force but through wisdom and compassion. This is the legacy it leaves behind and a lesson that all future civilizations will learn, that true greatness does not lie in how much you can conquer, but in how much you can create and protect for eternity.